How you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode on King's Eyes channel. Uh, so one thing that I want to touch on today is what I see going on with the kids in this society, right? Most of us see it. Most of us can articulate what we see, but for those that are, still stuck under, I guess, for lack of a better term, blue pill thinking or whatever. Um, I guess I'll simplify it today, right, for all of us. Okay. Um, so one thing that I see, and I'm around kids daily, is the masculinization of females and the feminization of males. You're raising your boys to be softer, to be kind, to be more considerate, right? And I see it, you know. Um, Yet on the other hand, you're raising your girls to agree less, to be more conflicting, to just attack shit. You know what I'm saying? Each other, other people, and that attack can be physical, verbal, it could be whatever, you know. And I just see it growing and growing, especially with my people, black people. Like I said, I'm around kids daily. And I see, little boys more and more doing stuff that would have been considered soft when I was young, you know? You want to mumble under your breath. You want to whisper in each other's ears. And, you want to talk and talk and talk. You even talk to adults crazy. But if somebody gets, you want to act like an adult and somebody starts to treat you like an adult in an aggressive manner, oh, I'm just a child, right? I see that going on a lot with the males, and with the females, it's more so just, I guess, masculine behavior. Not all they talk about is fighting. All they talk about is conflict. All they talk about is what this person doing, what that person doing, and giving their points of view on it. If anybody got something to say, they won't fight. Like, I see this daily, and it's really vexing because it's all done on purpose. It's done on purpose, and it's going on in society at large. You bringing down men, right? Telling them to go counter their natural manness. A man is more likely, if he feels something isn't right, to go against it or to do his own thing, naturally. And a woman is more likely to be cooperative. Now, of course, all is never the case. You have your, conflict enjoying women, and you have your agreeable men, right? But if you go by percentages, more men are likely naturally to go against the grain, right? But society is programming the opposite functions in each. It's doing this intentionally. And I believe it is because men are a threat. If there's going to be a fight or a rebellion, men are the threat. The men are the ones you have to keep under control, whether that be by force, right? Which to an extent this society does do through law system and stuff like that. Or the way I think is another way that I think is being implemented today is through the women. Men naturally, naturally care about what women think today because we're around as women. Once men are used as sperm donors, they're shunned pretty much. You know, your mom, you know, your the girlfriends, you know, whatever. They all have the ability to pick up guy, have a baby with the guy, right? And then not have nothing to do with him no more. But yet the laws go in his pocket and take his money, right? Giving this facade of I'm independent, making them think I could do anything a man can do out here, not realizing that you're acting against your natural state. You know, because the fact of the matter is, let all this shit crumble. Let all of this shit around us crumble, right? The five layers of protection, you know, army, police, coast guard, you know, those guys that protect us from the world pretty much. Let the police, let all of that shit crumble. And women might be independent for maybe one more day until every other woman they know has been raped or shit has been taken from them because they don't have these five levels of protection. The ones that are going to be doing the protecting at that point, the ones that would have to do the protecting at that point are the men, the natural order keepers. You know, like women can feel aggressive and independent all they want, but the fact of the matter is the world don't go off of feelings. You know? And the social programming that's going on today is telling women, oh, you tough. You're tough as a man when you're literally not. You know? And it's, I mean, biologically, mentally, like whatever way you want to go, spiritually, you're not as robust as a man. And you're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be. Men have to be better because we have to go out into the world and either win or lose, period. Women, you just have to pick the right guy. Yeah, the shit suck. Okay, you know, every sentient being will like to be able to provide and protect and everything for itself. I get it. But the fact of the matter is, the world is not fair. You know, yeah, as a woman, you're weaker, you know, and all of that's fun stuff. But the strength that you do have is that you can literally make the decision that determines the quality of your life. And that is what guy you pick. And it don't necessarily have to be the guy with the most money, because if you pick the guy with the most resources, the guy with the best looks, the guy with the most athleticism, you have to deal with the consequences of that action. And the consequences are he's probably going to be dealing with other women. And there's nothing you can do to stop him. You're going to bitch, you're going to whine, you're going to complain. But the fact of the matter is, it's there. That consequence is there, and you know it. You know. But if you pick somebody that's about you, that cares for you, he might not have the most money. He might not be the best looking. You know, he looks good enough to attract you, okay? But he's about you. There's a better chance that that guy will be loyal to you. Now, men, on the other hand, the stronger, tougher sex, yeah, we're stronger and tougher, but and the advantage is that we can do for ourselves. The disadvantage is, or the thing that sucks about it is, you have to. I can't wake up one day and be like, you know what, I'm going to find a woman that's going to take care of me. I'm tired of being strong. You know, I'm gonna just go ahead and find me a woman. I can't do that as a man. I gotta be tough every day, whether I'm tired or not. You know. So this raising of boys and girls to be a counter to the way they feel naturally is bringing society down, man. And it's crazy because I see it every day. The aggression in the little girls, the passivity in the boys, you know. And not all the boys. Some of the boys, their response is the opposite. They become hyper aggressive, right? They become overly aggressive to prove their manhood. And they don't even know why, but society as a whole is telling them that they're bad for being a boy, for feeling the way they feel, for thinking the way they think, for doing what they do. So they push back, and that's that natural pushback that you're likely to get from more males. Now those males, we have places for them. Jail, boarding school, all kind of places for them. And it's a shame. It really is a shame. And I'm not an old guy. I'm early 30s. And that's how much it's changed since I was a boy. And I'm pretty sure if you go back further to the older men, they would say that my generation was soft compared to them. Because it's that social conditioning for us to go against our natural setting. So yeah, that's just a tragedy today that I see going on with the kids, man. You're not preparing them for the world. You're preparing girls to be alone, which they don't really want in the end. They can say they want it all they want. But no man wants to be fighting every damn day with his girl. Like, no. That shit get old for anybody. And then you preparing boys in a way that they won't be able to compete effectively out here in this world and grab themselves a good woman. Every now and then some will slip between the cracks because masculinity is strong. Forget all the negative stuff that they say about it. It's abusive and, all of that stuff. Masculinity is a powerful thing. Just like femininity in a lot of ways is a powerful thing. So as much as it's being suppressed, there will be those that slide through the cracks. So, I don't know, man. That's just something I noticed today. Like I said, going on with the kids, that's really a shame. Because obviously they don't know. And we, as the adults, supposed to do and know better.